can't trust me back here. Welcome into HSN and our very first Today's Special brought to you by LaZBoy of 2024. This is the Redwood Rocker Recliner. She's a beauty. Let me tell you, not only can she... Hold your snacks right there. Don't look at that. But she's oversized. She's plush. She's decadent. She's lush. And she is built and customized just for you. She has all the top selling best features that any LaZBoy customer goes in and wants to custom and create. This gets delivered directly to your door with white glove service. And we are so excited because we have beautiful neutral colors. We have different options for you, whether you want the manual rocker recliner or whether you want the power. I'll start right here and just show you the colors, because not only does this have that iClean fabric, which is the #1 fabrication sold by LaZBoy that you love, but it has this beautiful like micro suede feel that looks like your favorite like distressed leather. So not only is it plush and it has that incredible TEMPUR Response seat that's gonna envelop you and cradle you and hug you after a long, hard day when you just need those pressure points to be softened, you're gonna have the most beautiful design. So that is stucco. It's a nice kind of stone color, more of like your neutral, soft, like natural stone. And then we go to sable. Sable gets a little deeper, a little bit more gray with some undertones of olive, with some undertones of that beautiful like pebble color, if you will. That's available as well. Then we move on to ink. Ink gets a little bit more slate, a little bit more graphite, a little bit more steely gray. So it is a beautiful, rich, saturated colorway. And then always a fan favorite, very difficult to keep in stock, is the iconic whiskey. This might be the colorway that you remember granddad sitting in, or your grandmother, or your great-grandmother. Maybe it's your mom, or maybe you are that grandparent and you have the little one snuggle up. Maybe it's afternoon reading time, snack time, cuddle time. This is the generational piece de resistance that's every single home wants. Since 1927, this heritage legacy brand has been bringing us the most incredible recliner. This one rocks. This one has different features, and our best buy of the day is gonna bring you a deal like you've never seen before. And we will go over the offer, but I wanted to introduce our special guest, one of the store directors, and has been with LaZBoy for many, many years. Yes. We have Nicole Merzwa.
There you go, you nailed it.
Yes, I did it. So happy to have you. I'm excited to work with you today. I know we have a little bit of an abbreviated presentation, but for our HSN customers at home, what a special offer today to get something so customized and really built to last with all the comfort creatures that we know and we love.
Absolutely, yeah, we're really, really excited. This is actually the first time that we're bringing this chair to HSN. And one of the things that's really great is we're taking all of our top selling features. So a lot of these really upgrades that we have for you today are if you were to go to a store and pick out all of these things individually, one, they would cost more, right? They're upgrades for you, but also they would take a little bit more time as well. So typically it would take you about 8 weeks. But because of our partnership with HSN, we have these chairs for you available immediately. And one of the things that I really love about the Redwood is the silhouette. One, like you called out, it's a little bit of a roomier sit. So if you have, I have a dog that just has to be like attached to my hip at all times, he would go perfect right here, right? So there's plenty of space for him right next to me. So it's a little bit of a wider sit, but even, I'm not very tall, I'm only 5'4". My feet can still touch the ground.
You are in the right place at the right time, because I'm 5'1", and my co-host today, Rebecca, is only 5 feet.
There we go.
So this chair, because it does have that very kind of plush, oversized, it's kind of like why I like a little oversized sweatshirt, you know? Just as cozy and comfortable.
Curl up into it.
Exactly. But yet every single touch point is so premium.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, and one of the things, so we have a couple of different versions for you today. So I'm in the power option, which is probably one of our best-selling options.
Definitely.
One of the things that's really nice about the power is you can really customize this to exactly how you want to sit in it. So I'll kind of walk us through the power, and then you're in the manual, so we'll talk about that as well too. But everything's controlled by this remote here. So one of the things that's really, really great is, again, with the power option, you can set this exactly to how it's most comfortable for you. So we actually have 4 different motors that operate this. So this top button is going to operate the back. So it's going to just kind of bring me back really nice and gentle. The second button controls your footrest. So one of the things that's unique to LaZBoy is the back and the footrest actually operate independently.
Nice.
So we actually have a patent on that since 1927 on our manual chair, which is really, really great. And then two of probably the best features I think about this chair is you can control the headrest and the lumbar. So if I'm sitting here and I'm watching TV, my head isn't supported, right? It kind of falls back a little bit. So if I engage the headrest here, you're gonna see it's going to come right up to my head here. And if I'm sitting and watching TV, if I wanna read a book, it's going to cradle my head perfectly. So it actually gives you a 55-degree angle to be able to really make it the most comfortable for you. And then this is probably my most feature, and I think for a lot of our customers, a lot of people have lower back issues. So one of the things that's great about this is you can engage the lower lumbar, and that actually, and maybe you can see me kind of lift forward a little bit, that gives you an additional 3 inches. So again, if you have some of those, you know, kind of pain points that you really want to make sure are supported when you sit, that's going to be able to do that for you. And one of the best things that we really try to think through everything, especially when it comes to the remote here, if I press the home button, it's going to bring me back to a sitting position.
That's my favorite thing.
Right?
That is my absolute favorite thing. The endless, limitless, customized features, because every day is different.
Yes.
Sometimes maybe it's your lower back, sometimes it's your shoulders, sometimes it's the position of your neck, sometimes it's underneath your legs, your feet, your thighs. If you're picking up the power option, you truly have endless options to be able to customize that experience. And when you sit in a LaZBoy, you don't sit for 5 minutes, you sit for hours at a time. We have the 4 beautiful colors. I want to show you what our offer is today, because quite frankly, as we kick off 2024, if you have ever desired, wanted, you know, walked into a LaZBoy store, sat in it and said, oh, this is so dreamy. Today's the day to pick one up for you. Maybe it's for your loved one. It could be the she shed, the man cave, the movie theater, your bedroom, wherever you are. So here's what we're doing. I want you to come and look at your television screen. So our power option, if you were to get these exact customized upgraded features, would cost you $2,888, and you'd have to pay for that in full, right? Today, our price point is over $1,200 savings. Think about what I just said, over $1,200 savings, and you get to pay it off over time. That's the power of our partnership with LaZBoy here at HSN. It's about $333.40. Now that's the one that really gives you all the bells and whistles that I think is the most customized option. But if you just want that rocker recliner, which still does have some great customized features, you can choose the manual. Same 4 incredible colors, same incredible seat and headrest and all the rocking features that we love in the iClean fabric. This, it would be $1,855. Today we're doing it for $1,167, and with your monthly payments, it's $100 less than the manual. And that's kind of what I want to point out. So if you are looking at manual versus power, it's $100 difference in your 5 interest-free monthly payments. However, if you have the HSN credit card, you can get 18 months VIP financing. That's how you stretch out this investment, which is gonna be a lifetime enjoyment over 18 months. So if you're picking up the manual, it's about $64 a month. If you're picking up the power, it's $92 a month. So it's about $1 a day more, which is why I think our power is most popular.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. Like I said, it's really going to be able to give you all of those different options, which is really exciting. And you know, one of the things that's really nice, again, kind of going back to the remote here, is you actually have 2 different settings, memory settings. So if I like to sit in my chair a certain way, and maybe my husband comes in and he wants to go all the way back, right? So we're gonna go all the way back here. When you lay out completely, this is almost like a twin bed. We have a lot of people that end up really sleeping in their chairs, which, you know, if you're maybe recovering from a surgery or rocking the baby, right?
I feel like that's a necessity. If you get in your LaZBoy and you don't take a nap, you need to check yourself, right? Reevaluate, because there's nothing better than after a long, hard day, and I think my IFB popped out, there we go. After a long, hard day, you stand on your feet, maybe you're in the, you know, you work at the airport, you work in a medical facility, or you're in the restaurant business or hospitality, and maybe you live alone and you don't have anybody to massage your feet or massage your shoulders. Why not come home and, well, you know, just binge watch your favorite show, your favorite movie, have your snacks, have your fur babies, have your friends, your family. Everybody can enjoy and appreciate LaZBoy, because it is the brand that is synonymous with recliners. You guys really put recliners on the map.
Right. Well, it's so funny when you think about, you know, people talk about, you know, Kleenex versus tissue or Xerox versus copy. We really have innovated reclining. So again, almost 100 years ago, we're approaching our 100-year anniversary. We're made in America. We started out in Monroe, Michigan. We're still based in Monroe, Michigan. One of the things that's really great is we have plants all through the United States, but also we have a distribution throughout the United States as well too. So what we're seeing here is actually our factory in Dayton, Tennessee. We have our factory there as well as our research and development facility. All of our products are made by hand. So you're really getting a custom piece that's really handcrafted by one of our great folks that work so hard putting together these pieces. All of the care that we put into our products, so when we cut the foam, it's actually cut to with a laser to make sure it's the exact shape of the piece as well too. One of the things that we really pride ourselves is the quality and the longevity of the product. I just look over and these two are sharing a seat. They're adorable here. But we're also going to really make sure that we test the product. So not only the fabric, we're going to test for 100,000 double rubs. We're also going to actually test the piece for 100,000 uses with additional weight on there as well too, to really make sure that you're going to have this piece for really, you know, for years to come.
Okay, so did you see the flash that feel
That's
good
why
find?
I had to laugh at this. This is so cute.
So good. I know that this is a nice, plush, oversized chair, but it is extremely comfortable and it glides even when there's two people sitting in here. And I know that we're pint-sized over here, but Rebecca, what are your thoughts?
I love it. I love it. Because a couch, you can't get this in a couch.
Right.
Nothing beats a recliner. You could really, I could just imagine right now grabbing my favorite pillow or just the one off my bed, getting that cozy blanket that you always go to and just snuggling up on this. My toddler, I could have my toddler and my baby.
I was gonna say,
both of
Luca
them.
and Liv could snuggle up.
Luca would bring all of his stuffies.
Right, all the toys and everything.
And think about the grandkids too. So you have this at the grandparents' house. Everybody wants to get on there, and you can fit a couple grandkids on here. They can all watch a show and be happy for an hour or two.
I do have a warning. Okay, the warning is once you sit, you might not get up.
That's
so Rebecca, I'm gonna hand you the chat.
Oh, I can't
and
wait
I'm gonna
to see
tell
what
you
they're
to
saying
go
about
over
this.
there. Okay.
Yes.
So go. Okay. This is gonna be. It's gonna be. Go to your room, honey.
Right.
But I want this for the nursery.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, for a new mom.
Well, that's why, you know, honestly, it's whether, you know, you want to sit and relax, read a book, you know, to your point, the nursery. I'll also tell you, if you work from home, sit in here with your laptop. It will be the most comfortable work from home setup you have, probably out of all of your coworkers. It's really, really that great. One of the things I also want to point out about the power, so if we can come in here, again, talking about kind of all of those additional features with the power. So this remote fits right in the cradle, but it's actually magnetic. So a lot of people will get concerned about, are we going to end up losing the remote? We even thought of that as well too. So we have this little button here. You just press it and hear that beep. So if somebody walks away with this, it's under a sofa cushion or something, you'll be able to find it. You have those two memory buttons right here. So again, depending upon how you wanted to set up your LaZBoy, you have your home button that will bring you back to a sitting position. And then probably, I think one of the best features is you also have a USB charger there too. So if you're sitting, you know, using your phone, maybe, you know, sitting with your tablet, you can actually fully charge it there as well too. So that will make sure that you don't really have to get up if you don't want to.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But as soon as you get up, you know it's waiting for you whenever you need to sit down, to lay down, to relax, to put your feet up. I want to just showcase the colors, and then I want to get into some of the other customized features that we have, because truly the upgrades and the features that have been built and have been created just for you, our HSN customer, and our offer today is just for one day and one day only. So this whiskey, this one really gives me like the heritage, the legacy, sort of that vintage vibe that we love from LaZBoy.
So think of like a really great leather jacket, right? So it's got this kind of almost leather-like texture, that really kind of gorgeous patina worn-in texture, but the hand of it, it actually feels more like a suede. So it's this really, really soft, cozy fabric. So again, you think of kind of curling up into it, and this color is just really stunning. You know, you think of like your traditional kind of beautiful luggage luggage color or camel color leather that's so popular right now, it really captures that.
And I feel like that's timeless. It'll go in every aesthetic for many, many years to come. This is honestly, this is a type of piece of furniture that when you invest in, not only lasts your lifetime, but oftentimes can be passed down to generations afterwards.
And we hear it all the time. You know, one of the things with my role, I work directly with our store teams, with our customers, and it is not unusual to have someone come in that they've had their chair for 40 years, 30 years, and they're just looking to maybe upgrade. So if you've had a LaZBoy for quite a while, maybe now's an opportunity to get the power or something like that. But this gorgeous ink color, and really all of the colors that we have, great neutrals. They're going to work with anything that you have in your home, so you can really incorporate it and move it from room to room as well, too, as you grow.
Which is really nice. Yes, it does grow with you from bigger houses to smaller houses. Although it is a larger profile, we still give you 30 days to try it out. So if you get this home and perhaps it didn't fit where you thought it was and you can't quite make it squeeze and work, you will actually come get it from you within that 30 days and you get your money back. The next color that we have is sable. To me, this sable is a really nice blend of some cool tones and some warm tones. So I see a little bit of like that warm ivory, but then there's the cool grays. There's a little bit of an olive undertone, and that is that gorgeous kind of distressed micro-suede vibe, which is really beautiful. So if you can't choose and you want to kind of go middle of the road as far as tone and depth, I would say go with that one. If you like the lights and the brights and the whites and the coastals and the creams, stucco is the one for you. It has a little bit more of that just like there's just a softness to this one, right? It's very
especially
airy.
These lighter neutrals now are really so, so big. And, one of the things that we see a lot is, okay, so maybe you love the light fabric, but you're concerned about stains, right?
Of course.
We've got little ones running around. We've got, messy, husbands running around as well, too, a lot of times, right? I can agree with that, right?
Coffee spills, wine spills. So this has iClean.
Correct,
fabric,
So this is our iClean fabric. So again, this is another upgrade. So if you were to go to, a brick and mortar store and pick out this upgrade, you'd probably have to wait for it and it would cost a little bit more. But with this, we've got it included with this chair today. And one of the things that's really great about iClean, and we have a demo that shows you actually what happens when something spills on it that we'll do for you, but we actually coat each fiber of it. So it's not like if something spills, it's going to soak down in. It's going to end up ruining your fabric. So again, if you're concerned about the lighter color, don't, because that iClean will make the world of a difference.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to let you know how you can place your order. You have the opportunity to use our Best Buy of the Day. That is our offer that is for one day and one day only. You have your choice of the neutral colors. You also have your choice of the manual. Or if you want to just spend a little bit more, you could do the power, which is going to give you the endless, limitless, customized from the headrest to the lumbar to your seat to how far you lay back, and that does come with that remote. So, and we do have a battery pack as well, which we will showcase because it doesn't mean you have to be tethered to that one.
Right. Again, if you maybe you wanted to free float this the chair in your living room or something like that, you'll be able to worry about it. Plug it in and not have to worry about cords. So we'll get to that option as well too. But one thing I kind of wanted to talk through, so again, maybe you love the light color or you're just concerned, hey, I want to live in this chair. I don't want to have to worry about stains and things like that. So with this iClean fabric, so I'm going to go ahead, and this is just cranberry juice. This could be anything really. It could be a red wine. It could be
sports drink,
coffee. I mean, really anything. So you can see it kind of just sits at the surface. So it's not soaking in. It's not going to settle into your fabric. One of the things we also don't think about is a lot of times then that gets into the cushioning and breaks that down. And we'll talk about how great this cushioning is. So you definitely don't want to do that. But if I take just a regular paper towel, you can see here, it just absorbs right into that towel. So there's no residue left or anything. So you can see here, after that's kind of sat through and soaked for a little bit, there's nothing on here. If I turn this over, so the underside of the fabric, nothing goes through there as well, too.
Can I iClean the rest of my life?
Right, I know.
I need iClean in all parts of my life.
I need clothes made of that sometimes because I can get messy.
Even in my car. I mean, this is a magical fabric, and it's something that you don't smell any toxic treatment to it, right?
We're actually Green Guard Gold certified as well, too. So you're not going to have a lot of those hazardous chemicals. So even though we've got that treatment on the fabric, that's not going to impact anyone's health or anything.
And it's not going to like wear out out after a certain number of days?
Because we actually treat the fibers, it doesn't wear off. You think of like sprays that a lot of people put on. This is really built into the fabric.
Speaking of built-in, right? You have some built-in comfort that when you sit down, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, where has this been all my life?
Exactly. So one of the things that we also have as part of one of the upgraded options we have on this chair is we actually have Tempur Response foam in the chair. So a lot of people are familiar with Tempur from mattresses and things like that. We worked with Tempur for actually 3 years to be able to take their technology and put it into our cushion. So this cushion here is our kind of typical standard cushion. It's a great cushion. It's a high resiliency foam. But if I take this cue ball and drop it, you can see how it bounces, right? So think about when you are coming home from a long day and you kind of throw yourself into the chair, right? Most people aren't very gentle with it. So think about all those pressure points just kind of bouncing on that cushion, right? So now if I take our Tempur memory foam,
which is an upgrade when you go into the store.
Absolutely, absolutely. So if we do that with the same thing, it just goes right down. So if I press down on it, so think about as you're sitting in the chair, all of those different pressure points. Maybe it's your hips, your knees. It's going to really cradle those, and then it just springs right back. So if you have this piece for years to come, you're not going to see that kind of divot in there that you typically see when you sit down a lot. It's going to spring right back. And again, that's what really provides you the, the fit that's going to be as most customized as possible as well, too, because it's going to cradle your body differently. So if I sit in it, it'll cradle my pressure points. If someone else were to sit in it, it's going to cradle their pressure points as well, too.
Well, and here's the thing, you guys. Today is the perfect day. If you were to go into a LaZBoy store and you were to ask for all of these upgrades, the Tempur Response memory foam, the iClean fabrication, there's so many features that LaZBoy has done just for HSN and our HSN customer. Today's the only day that you're going to be able to get this Redwood reclining rocker in either the manual or you can get it in the power. And today our price point is incredible. I hope you're choosing the color that speaks to you. I want to go over the value once more. And of course, this is a brand that's been around since 1927. So I'm sitting in the manual and it's really easy to kind of sit back and relax and you want to watch your favorite.
You have something missing.
You ladies need your
Anchor Hawking snacks.
Oh, wow.
I mean, this just makes the set now, right? You have your LaZBoy.
Now we really don't have to leave, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Enjoy.
I love you, Tracy, and I love you even more for this. So this is part of our Anchor Hawking weekly deal drop, right?
It is, yeah. So later in the hour, you can have snacks too.
And then you need to sit. Look at this, right? Tracy
That's
knows I like to eat. Tracy, you're the best. We're going to see you in about 20 minutes?
About 20 minutes, yeah.
Okay.
Enjoy.
I'll try to save you some.
Okay. If not, I'll refill you. Don't worry. I've got lots to come.
Oh my goodness, Nicole.
Oh my gosh,
right?
especially those like Easter cookies that you have there. Yeah, those are the best.
I mean, here's the thing. It doesn't get any better than this.
Right.
And you know what? When we're hosting family during the holiday season, year round, it could be an after-school event. It could be Easter. It could be July 4th. It could be cozying up during the holiday season, during Christmas. This is the chair that you want. This is the chair, honestly, that everybody's going to fight over. And you can eat in it because you've got the iClean fabrication. You can, don't eat popcorn, though, and talk. You can relax. You can sit back. I mean, if somebody at home is kind of on the fence, if they're thinking, I know LaZBoy, obviously everybody knows LaZBoy, but I don't know if this is worth the investment cost. What would you say to them, Nicole?
Well, I think the biggest thing is think about how long you're going to have this piece for, right?
Right.
So again, we see so many people coming in that have had their LaZBoy recliners 20 years, so this is something that you really want to invest in yourself. We work hard. We deserve a nice, comfortable place to sit when we get home at the end of the day. So I think this is something that, is really an investment on yourself. And if you're concerned about, okay, maybe I live by myself, how am I going to get this into my home? How does the whole delivery work? Let me talk through that
That'd
for
be
a
great.
moment.
The white glove?
So so our service is a white glove service. So what that means is we will go ahead and first, once you purchase the chair, we're actually going to give you a call to say what day works best for you. we have busy schedules, right? We want to make sure that the day that we have delivery is something that works best for you. And also, we're going to give you a specific time window. We'll call you 30 minutes ahead, so it's not like, some, cable companies where you wait around all day, right? And we're going to bring it wherever you want in your home. So if you want it on the first floor, the second floor, the third floor, wherever you want it, we'll go ahead and put it there. We're also going to set it up for you. So with our LaZBoy recliners, one feature is the back is actually removable. So we'll go ahead and place the back on for you. If you did get the power option, we'll make sure to go ahead and connect that for you. It's a very simple connection, but again, we'll set it up for you, and then we're also going to take all the trash away as well, too.
That's
so
nice.
It's really something that you don't have to worry about at all.
And here are some of the incredible features with the power. This is the way you can really kind of start and stop any position that you want, from where you want your feet to land, where you want your neck to land, where you want that lumbar support that literally lifts. And this isn't like one of those little airbags that's gonna pop or anything, right?
No, like I said, this is actually 4 independent motors.
Wow.
So that's what operates each piece on the power. So with that, it's not something, like you said, that airbag is going to pop or anything. And the way that we construct our pieces, we have a 4-sided hardwood frame. You have a limited lifetime warranty on all your springs, anything, basically wood or metal. So springs, frame, mechanisms, that's going to be covered for you as well, too. So you're in the manual, so I wanted to touch on the manual real quick because we didn't get an opportunity,
I don't know if anybody understands. I've kicked off my shoes. I'm basically just chilling. This is the sign of, like, if you want your home to feel like that comfort space where people kick off their shoes and they just relax and like there's no care in the world. This is truly the chair you have to have.
Absolutely. One of the things that's really great with the manuals, we have the handle on the side. It's in a coffee finish, which is also another upgrade. So it's a little bit more contemporary. One of the things that's really nice too is it's actually an elongated handle.
Oh, that's nice.
So you don't have to really reach over. So with that, you have 3 different locking positions. So each position will lock for you. And then once you get to the top, if you just lean back, and I'll kind of lean you back here.
You hear that?
You hear that ratchet system? So that's what's reclining
Did Nicole just call me ratchet?
Right.
No, she did not. Not just
ratchet
kidding.
system.
I'm just kidding.
No ratchet
That's
here.
how we do around here.
But
I'm
that
not
actually,
as polished as Adam Freeman, and I'm not as,
It's the accent, right?
It's, but I definitely, you feel like you're floating.
You really do. And like I said, when you lay back like that, I mean, that's the position at the end of the night when you're ready to go to bed, right?
I mean, we are all having an insanely difficult time working today. It's so hard. Look at the crew. You guys got snacks. Oh, Tina figured out the power. Yeah,
you guys are all set.
We have Annie asking about laying back. She wanted to know if your feet are above your heart. No. We're not seeing that.
No, it won't go quite that far back, but it does raise your feet. So if you have a problem with circulation or something like that, that's going to mean at the end of the day, in heels like that, you're probably going to need something to, help out your circulation.
Popcorn, anyone?
How in the world can you possibly not want this in your house? Like, there isn't any reason. And what's nice about what we do here at HSN is we actually take out the reasons that you wouldn't be able to afford it because we're giving you the best buy of the day. Maybe you need time to pay that off without any added interest. You have your VIP payment plan if you use your HSN credit card, which we do have an extra $40 savings as well. You have the option of the manual or the power in all the same great colors with that great memory foam that's underneath your seat. The wider profile, larger, so you can fit more. It also has a weight capacity of
300 pounds.
300 pounds as well. And today, I hope you guys are treating yourself. That's the ink.
Correct.
Which is like your deep slate, dark, rich, like charcoal gray. This one's the stucco.
Yes.
And this one's kind of like the lightest one. But remember, iClean fabric, it is treated. It has everything that you want and so much more, and it gets delivered directly to your door with that white glove service within just a few minutes. Look, they just can't stop. Nicole, I want to thank you so much for being here with Retail Therapy. You're welcome to stick around. We give snacks.
Hey, I'm here. If the snacks are here, we've got a comfy place to sit. We're all good.
And then we'll see you back at 1 p.m. with Bobby.
Sounds good.
Thank you all so much for your orders. I've got a quick buy standing by so that we all get one more minute